What it do, guys? Manjoume here, and this is the week of CES, new technologies. Further, we blur the line between tablets and laptops, and what a better way to celebrate this is by trying it myself. Now, you may be asking how are you going to be doing that, and you may not be asking yourself that because it's pretty obvious by what you see in front of you. What you see here is the Bluetooth keyboard case for, and let me get that a little closer if I can, for Sony Xperia Z2 tablet 10.1 inch. And it is what, very simply, the thing that a tablet, at least by looking at it, is missing from a laptop is having a keyboard that you can physically touch and type up. And this attempts to rectify that by adding that. Let's go ahead and look at the front. You see a window view to the unit itself and the plastic that's kind of folded within itself. It has PU leather. Don't know what that is. It is rechargeable. That's good. It's a built-in keyboard. Okay, not great, but they don't have to spell as long as all the keys are there. Compressive, which I think just means it's compact. And lightweight, which I don't know if I agree with because this is a little heavy actually. The back. Let's see if we can actually. Alright, Bluetooth keyboard. Bluetooth wireless keyboard. Detachable keyboard. See, they spell keyboard right here. PU leather. Alright. Description. Super slim and light-weighted. Soft touch and extreme quiet. Elegant outlook. Durable cover. State-of-art technology. User-friendly. We'll see. Built-in rechargeable lithium-ion battery. Then we have some information on the side here. And it charges by micro USB, which should be good as long as they didn't lie about that. It'd be really great. I'm sure it did. I'm sure it'd be fine. Package contents. PU protective folding leather case. Very cool. Removable Bluetooth 3.0 ABS keyboard. USB charging cable. Very good that they came with that. And user guide, because how else will I know how to use this? I don't know. Anyway, here are the three compositions. We have the case by itself. We have the keyboard by itself. Or what I bought it for is to combine the two into a something like a laptop thing. Let me go ahead and open this. I can't imagine there's very much to this. So there's the USB cable. Not very long, but it feels cheap. Oh, jeez. Oh, for a second I thought it felt slimy. Oh, that can't be a good sign. That's keeping this. Oh, that's keeping this from opening. Nothing else in there. There should be a user guide somewhere, but maybe it fell out. Maybe it's in here. Alright, taking a look at it. It's a leather E. I guess you could say it's leather. Oh, here's branding. Exact. That's the branding that we didn't get on the box. Alright. I guess. Alright, so what is that? Yeah, okay, that's a magnet. That's cool. Ah, here it is. The everything else, basically. A board. I guess for protection. Kind of stained the board. That might be a thing. Oh, right. Oh, and stained the thing too. Our user guide is one sheet. And a little sheet at that. Alright. Charge keyboard 3 to 4 hours before first use. Go to settings. Go to Bluetooth and make sure Bluetooth is on. Turn on keyboard. There is a nice little switch right there. Press the pair button. And there is the pair button. Tap or touch Bluetooth keyboard words shown on the screen. So they did not even try to name it anything other than Bluetooth keyboard, which is fine. It is what it is. Enter the 4-digit code shown on the screen on your keyboard and press enter. Keyboard should be paired. Yeah, that's fair. Note, please combine with FN with function keys to make it workable. Don't use wireless charger with keyboard case. Don't use wireless charger with keyboard case. Yeah, alright. I guess. Looking at the unit itself, we had this, that gel. Throw away, do not eat. Alright. And, this just to, fill up space, I guess, for protection. Now, my biggest wonder is how you get the monster in to this thing, which actually I don't think was covered in that quick start guide. What's going on? Oh, this is the, okay, I think it's also a magnet. Something. This is the stand, so you can stand it up. Pretty otherwise plain. It's a leather case. Okay, so that's how you do it. It's just Velcro, slide them in, and then you just use it like that. Okay, what I'll need to do actually, personally, I'm using the Sony, I don't know what's called, stylish cover. Came with mine used, so. And I must add that once you take your Xperia Z2 tablet out of its protective case and you're just holding the tablet, I had forgotten how small this thing is. This is super thin. That is crazy thin for this type of technology for when this came out. I mean, now we're getting thinner and thinner tablets, so I guess it's not as impressive as it once was, but still mine, damn it. Still real to me. This is a little tight. This is super tight. I don't know. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. And I guess you have to, yeah, just fold that back in there. And there you have it. The Z2 tablet in the leather case. And that's to fold. We'll go ahead and pull out the stand and just have it stand. And just for laughs, let's actually see if this has any bit of a charge. Alright, there we have some blinking. Let me move that. Oops. Okay, not much to that. Not too much movement to that. Let's see if it... Bluetooth keyboard. Let's see if that does anything. It says connecting. Now, I don't super expect it to connect right now because we have not charged it. Although it is taking its sweet ass time doing so. Oh, no, there it is. We are connected, and let's see. FN plus this should be home. So I don't know if we're actually connected yet. Each press, you can kind of hear like the leathery sound. And I do know this is detachable. You can take it out of the case. But it says we're connected. I'm not sure if that's the right device. Oops. I will be following the directions here. And Bluetooth is on. I hit the pair button. I hit the wireless keyboard. I do not see I don't see the 4-digit code to be put in. So, I don't know what the deal with that is, but it is connecting, although I haven't charged it. Although, where is the charging port for this device? Ah, there it is. A little unsightly, but there it is. Otherwise, let's go ahead and shut that off. The unit fully enclosed. It's got a little bulk to it, gotta say. It still have its charging ports, although even with this not covered, you can't really get to it, which is like kind of counterintuitive, I guess, but with the amount of layers that they had to put to keep this as a workable folding unit, that makes sense. The placement for the headphone jack is a little off-put. I wish they had gone a little more out here, but that's fine. The IR port is not covered at all, which is very good. The SD card slot is a little covered, but you really shouldn't be going into that often. Actually, that's not the SD card slot. That's the USB cable slot, which is a little covered. Although once you took it off, I'm sure that will not be an issue. Although you won't be using it that much, I don't think. Next to that is the SD card slot, which is a little covered once again. But, again, you're not going to be having it open that often. The important stuff. Power button, volume rocker. They're not covered. So that's really good. And the other side, there isn't anything going on. So you're really good. And here, with the to charge the keyboard itself. So this is pretty interesting. I can already see my fingerprints on this thing, which may not be a good sign, and I'm wondering if my fingers are going to be turning red from this cheap ink. Anyway, I will be using this for about a week, and then I'll get back to you in this same video in the future scape and tell you how it is. Welcome back, and I've been using this thing for about a week or so, and well, to be honest, it works really well. There's a few problems I had with it that may or may not be a big issue. It's certainly not deal-breaking, and I will continue to use it in the future. I used it, of course, to do inventory, typing out things on Google Sheets, and that worked really well. It was really useful. If I had to walk away for a second, just, save some energy for the screen, hitting the lock key, and then screen would turn off. Then when I came back to it, press it again, and it would come back, and that's actually really useful. As far as key placement, the keys are placed in very good positions. It was very useful, and actually, it is actually a little better than the official Sony Z2 keyboard, partially because of how it's the keyboard is raised right here, so it gets a little awkward to press the keys, and a lot of these are placed in different places. A lot of the keys are placed in different places, and just kind of feeling it out is a little more difficult. The keys are about the same amount spaced out, but the form factor, there's just so much more going on here, and of course you have the whole row of action keys, which are still represented here. You just have to press the function key, and that. The cool part, I suppose, is just removing it. And I could have this where, is a higher shelf, which is eye level, and then the keyboard itself I'll have a little lower, so it's closer to about waist level, so I can more comfortably type. And that worked out really well. And charging it is a breeze. I just plug it into any charger, really, and that was really quick. And another kudos to it, it lasted, one of those days was more than 12 hours. So this thing was on for more than 12 hours, and it was still going, no issues, other than the one, which I'll just go ahead and say now. I'd be, let's say every 1 out of 15 words, maybe. 1 out of 15 words might miss a letter, and that might be me not pressing it really well. Or that might just be a dropping the input, but I'm not really sure. But that did happen every 1 out of 15 times. So as inconsistent as it was, it had me go, oops, let me go back. Let me add that letter in. Yeah, that's about it. But overall, it is a very good device. The stand itself works really well. Kickstand, that is. And yeah, this is actually really wonderful. If you have a Z2 tablet, you should have this. Maybe not in red. Red's a little much. I personally like it, but I love the color red. So the only other caveat I have is that just not so much with this, because they couldn't help this, but just that the headphone jack is down here, so you can't really have it sitting up. And actually, I'll go ahead and do that because that's really easy to do. You can't just have like your headphones connected. If you have Bluetooth headphones or a Bluetooth speaker, it's whatever, because that doesn't really get in the way. But that's about it. This thing's really great. The keyboard itself is surprisingly good. It connects, and then after a while, it'll turn itself off, or like in a weird off/standby mode. And then you keep pressing stuff and it'll come back on. But it is really good. I definitely recommend this. If you have any trepidations about it being a third-party thing, say over an official, it is cheaper. It has more use. You get a full stand, full cover, compared to getting just this. I am glad that I have both. On my desk, this is what I have for when it's docked, and this works well enough. Though, honestly, this one is a little better. It just feels better. It feels more regular keyboardy than a weird side thing. And before I trail off even more, that's all for now. That's my unboxing of the exact Bluetooth keyboard case for the Xperia Z2 tablet. Manjoume out.